So, hello, it's 3 p.m. CET or 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome. Hello, Rob the Trader. Hello, Luis Santa. Hello, Andy, Cat. Just give me short feedback if you can see and hear me, but I think everything should work smoothly. But, well, we never know, you know. Hello, Sergio. Hello, Superdrive. Guten Morgen. Yes, some Germans are here. AV is good, so perfectly. Then we can start. Welcome to Order Flow Trading with Robert Rother. Perfect. Everything is fine. That's good. Every Thursday, 3 p.m. Central European Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm having my English live stream. For the Germans, it was yesterday evening at 7 p.m. Central European Time. Who doesn't know me yet? Some words about myself. My name is Robert Rother, born in 1982. I started trading at the age of 13. That was in 1995. I opened my first stock account with my local bank and started buying and selling stocks. At the age of 17, I co-founded an investment firm with two partners who actually became also my mentor and taught me how the investment business, alternative investment, hedge fund management, managed accounts and everything that belongs in this area. They taught me how it works and what I have to do. And then I started actually trading the S&P future. It's a Chicago Mercantile Exchange, where one point was at that time still $250. It was traded on the floor. And that was actually the transition time from floor trading to online trading. And in 2000, just a couple years later, I sold my shares in that company. And in 2004, I moved to China. I set up my second investment company in China with a Chinese partner together. And at the top, we had over 100 million US dollar under management. I had a team of 30. There were traders, analysts, and everything you need for an investment company. Unfortunately, if you are quite successful in a special niche in China, you get, I got detained in May 2011. The government doesn't want me to run my company anymore. Just look at people like Jack Ma. Once you become sort of successful, it becomes difficult and dangerous. Then I spent the next 7 years and 7 months in a Chinese prison in Dongguan. And well, I was released in December 2018. And on the top right, you can see my best-selling book. This I wrote during the first year after my release. It's called Dragon Years. Became a top 10 best-selling book in Germany. Unfortunately, it's only available in German right now. If someone knows a publishing company and who wants to translate this, I'm very happy to go on with this. Right now I'm running trading communities. Basically, you can get more information on robertrother.com. You get access to my free community in English and for Germans. And actually I just started today a new money back guarantee day trading community because I believe in what I'm doing. If you go to LIT or LIT, Logic and Intuitional Trading .robertrother.com, you can actually book a call with me or just join our community. And I believe if you follow my blueprint after 12 months, you will be able to become profitable. And if this is not the case, you will get the full money back. There are no strings attached. You can cancel anytime. If you're happy. And basically we are trading Apex accounts through prop firms to get them funded as quickly as possible so you don't have to risk your own money. Then, of course, most importantly, right now, all Bookmap limited materials, information and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And of course, if you are not responsible for your own actions, well, you're definitely in the wrong industry. So there's only one problem, and that is always oneself if you're not successful. So let's get out of this. And now I want to say one thing at the beginning. Congratulations to Laura, if you see here on the Bookmap channel. The blue jacket winner, best greetings to Ed Robt and Laura Schwerten. And it's also written here, Laura is a student since many years of mine, and that she won the blue jacket competition. It's really amazing. And well, basically we are training a lot with the AVWAP strategy, using VWAPs, AVWAP to be successful. And well, yeah, that's a great thing for myself and also for Laura. Ah, okay. Well, the Discord, yeah, that is sometimes really crazy. I will do it again with my Discord channel. 1 second. Sometimes it just stops screening. I cannot know why. So now I think you should see me again on Discord. I don't know why it just simply stops screening sometimes, but now everything should be fine. I can see myself. And again, yeah, best greetings to Laura for winning the blue jacket. And this is if you're continuously doing your homework, following a certain blueprint, I believe that you become successful. And then, yeah, okay, perfect. Now everything's good. Yeah, thanks Dan for reminding me. Sometimes you cannot see this. So what is happening today? The markets yesterday, of course, the Fed decision was the most important thing. But the first thing that we have to do is checking trading economics calendar. We had the Thursday. I think there were some data today. Initial jobless claims today. No big surprises from what I can see. Everything according to the plan or to the news. Now again. Okay, now the screen is definitely. I hate it if it is between two monitors, then you cannot sometimes move your window. So we saw this here at 2:30 or 8:30 Eastern time, this small move. So no surprises, not like yesterday where we actually had to run of 100 points up and down. What actually is a little bit surprising, we have this huge liquidity here in this area, and that before market opening 50.75, 50.76, 77, that is somehow, yeah, I would say not strange, but uncommon for this time. And if you have any question, feel free to ask them, yeah, here on Discord or in YouTube. I also go back to my YouTube channel so I can, Discord channel so I can see it. That is somehow, yeah, interesting that we have this liquidity in this area. Let me get some unsubscribe, makes the screen a little bit clear. Let's compare this to the bigger market outlook, and for this, of course, we have to check the chart. This is basically TradingView has a very great new feature, the footprint chart, and you can see the stacked imbalances. This is quite interesting to see them. I will probably talk about this later. We can see here the imbalances above here. Always very nice to trade. We see the imbalance at this drop from yesterday evening or afternoon session, and the market, so it actually went exactly to this zone, to this stacked imbalance zone, and then a sell-off starts. But I will have to have a look at the basic chart structure. Yeah. So pre-session, let's have a look at the 15-minute chart. Okay, there was some explanation about how to trade prop firms. I'm wondering if you check my Discord channel here on I want to know if this is a valuable information for you. 1 second, I have to delete all these small things here. If you check my Discord channel, I am actually publishing small trade recaps, on a trading recap, funding a prop firm account, and I'm explaining what I do. If you think this information is valuable for you, to actually introduce you some trades that I'm really doing and also accounts that I'm funding, mostly every 1 or 2 days, then I will continue doing this if it is helpful for you. Now have a look at the most important things. Of course, markets, you should know this. We check the settlement price. For the E-mini, settlement price is always a very valuable information. It's not today, actually, it's from yesterday evening. The settlement price is always calculated during the last 30 seconds of the trading day. And then they use the VWAP to actually get this number. And this is so how we could say it's the price where you calculate the margin requirements and your P&L for that day. Now we have this at 50.46.50. We add this here, 50.46.50, and we can see there are more and more prices in that area. Settings, template. I'm using the 2nd of I'm writing 2nd of May. I know that is technically not correct because it's the 1st of May. It was yesterday, but for me it's simply I knew that I entered it today. Yeah. Now, what is about the 77, 76? This area? Why is there so much liquidity? Let's get a clearer picture of this. Getting out these VWAPs. We can see this range. These are always very important zones for me. This range. And this is basically in that area. If I see a range like this, I want to add the volume profile to get a better understanding. We can see this high volume node around this area, which is a support and resistance zone. And we can see here that we also have this point of control at the bottom. And that is always very nice to see how these zones react. We could see that the sell-off yesterday in the pre-session, actually the market went exactly to this point of control. So if you want to have good probability entries, always check rotations, enter the volume profile, and you can see that these zones are of interest. And I have a lot of VPOC zones here, and each of this zone somehow is valid for me as a support and resistance zone for small trades. We can see here support, here support, here support, and these zones I have in my mind to get the bigger picture in Bookmap. Try to enter here the 1 minute chart and get a better picture on Bookmap. No questions till now. Let me see if you hit the like button. 10, yeah, well, we can get some more likes on. So my plan for today is we are up 31 points. This is of course quite good, which means that I am actually speculating on a gap close. Yeah, that is the first idea. If I see that we are up 31 points, So I would believe that the market goes back to the settlement price, which was 50.4650. We have it here, that we actually could find good entry points at this level. $46. We have liquidity there yet? No, nothing. Interesting that we have this high, and for everyone who's trading or wants to know more about VWAP trading, I always suggest that if you see a high like this, you simply add the anchored VWAP at this range, and we can see that the market actually is respecting this zone. We have the downtrend, then we create something like a, yeah, I always call it black zone, yeah, vacuum here. We can see the retest to the anchored VWAP and the sales, the sell-off is continuing, retest again, and the market is continuing downwards. As long as this line is not broken, according to my philosophy, we are still in a downtrend. But of course the market is opening in 14 minutes, then we have a complete new liquidity boost, and probably we will have, this line will not have a big value. And did you create your own custom indicator template in TradingView? Rob the Trader, I have some things in TradingView, like the option pricing that we can see, and the unbalanced volume indicator. But this is for longer term investments. For example, if I want to buy stocks on a longer time frame, then I can choose my entrance on this. But for the short term trading, I do not have any indicators in TradingView. Sergio, are you bullish or bearish? Neither bullish am I nor bearish am I, because that is not important for my trading. For me, it's important to understand where the algos are going into that market, yeah. And if I have this, or if I have an idea for this information, then I can actually do my very short-term trades. Most of the trades only take a couple of minutes or even a couple of seconds. For me, the understanding is bullish or bearish, for me doesn't matter. For me, I believe, or I know, if the market, as an example right now, goes up to the anchored VWAP here, there we will have a reaction in form of algorithmic trading. So sort of activity will start here. Probably selling pressure will come, because the algo is so programmed in that way that if the market comes here, we have sort of fair value, and then I can start again selling to have a reasonable short price entry. This is how I see the market. So for me, I don't care bullish or bearish, absolutely not of my concern. I simply want to know when algos are going to buy and sell. Yeah, exactly. Now most of the liquidity is pulled. Yep. So somehow I was wondering also why it was a strange image at the beginning. Yeah, but they simply take it out. I don't know why. Probably because of this little drop here at 2:30 or 8:30 Eastern time, because the liquidity was on this sweeping level after the news release, but we can see it has no major impact right now. See if there are questions on Discord. No, not yet. And we can see basically who is looking at the iceberg orders. We have the icebergs above here at 86.5 and below here at 76.5. And we can see, actually I really like this sort of view, especially if we zoom in to get a better understanding. transmitted. We have to go deeper, 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 deeper. There must be. For this, I love Bookmap. You know, I think no other software can do this. Actually show us what is going to happen with the iceberg orders. Iceberg orders are orders that you can only see the peak of it. It's the same like the iceberg in the ocean. You see the top that is outside of the water, but below the surface there lies a much huge volume. And this is also the same for iceberg orders. We have detected. D means detected, yeah, the iceberg order, so it's started here. And transmitted means that there were already some trades done. And now we continue watching. Now we scroll out. We see the blue line is still active. And we have here the time axis, and we can see it was not executed yet. So we know at this price level there's still an open iceberg order. So basically this will have sort of reaction onto the market. If the prices are going to this level, yeah, we know a huge sell limit order lies here. So probably the market will get attracted to this order, yeah, but cannot basically go through, and then we can see a pullback of maybe 5, 10, 12 ticks, which we can actually use for our trading if you trade in that short-term situation. The same situation we have below here. We can see the iceberg order here, and it's still open. It's not finished yet. If the iceberg order would be finished, we would see at the end an E, which stands for executed. Maybe we get this example here to get a better idea. We see, go in, scroll in, detected, yeah, here. Iceberg order started here, transmitted, transmitted, transmitted. Now we continue. We are really going into the millisecond time frame. And then we see the order was open, and here actually the order was completely executed. This is because we have the E stands for executed. So the iceberg order is finished. And the red dots is simply the stop loss that we triggered. If we see, for example, liquidity and a huge red dot, 124, probably okay, it's pre-session, it's a little bit larger, but if we see something like 700, 800 or 1000, we know that we actually had a stop run, and most likely the trend changed, yeah, would be at an end. So in 7 minutes, market is going to open. Let me ask you in this round here on YouTube and Discord, are you trading your own capital, or are you using prop firms like Topstep, Apex and Bullnox or whatever is available, Lilo? Because I really became a supporter of prop firm trading, and I believe especially if you are new in that industry, prop firms offer you a very good basis to start learning trading and actually having the feeling of trading, so to say, real money with real emotions. I do not believe in paper trading because the emotional side is out of business. It doesn't make sense for me at all. For me, if you trade with prop firms, at least you have sort of emotional aspect because you can pass the challenge and then you are funded and you can actually make money with a very low risk. For example, in Apex, prop firm account only costs you like $30, and if you mess up, okay, you lost 30 bucks. If you mess up with your own capital in the S&P future, well, 30 bucks is not even 1 point. It's like 3 ticks, 2.5 ticks, 2.5 to 3 ticks. So that's nothing. And if you probably hit the wrong side with 2 or 3 contracts and the market is running 10, 15 points against you, and you're not sure of what you're doing, you already lose a couple of grants, a couple thousand or even more. And this is costly. You can buy actually a lot of challenges for this money, and you can so to say, yeah, calculate and manage your risk easily with the real trading conditions. Prop firms, yeah. The interesting part about prop firms is really I'm completely using, who said this, a counterintuitive risk management, yeah. Especially if you study this and you look into how they calculate the risk with trading thresholds, you must use a completely different way. The way how I trade prop firm accounts is the opposite from what I do with my own capital. Yeah, that is a very important aspect, and there's a very big differentiation. But since I figured this out and I switched my thinking about risk management by 180 degrees to prop firms, I am actually can fund a prop firm account in like 1 or 2 days. Depends on how aggressive I want to get into that challenge. So a couple minutes to start, and we can see here, let's see what we have. We have this little touch of the VWAP and little pullback, but right now, like 4 minutes for for exchange opening, I definitely would not recommend to trade. We simply wait what is going to happen during the first minutes. Probably we take out one high or one low, where we want to see where the liquidity is coming into the market. Are there any surprises on the upside or the downside, which can give us an indication of where the market wants to go at the beginning. And then, of course, very important is the initial balance, which is basically the high and low of the first 30 trading minutes. This is how am I using it. Some traders take like 1 hour into the game. For me, it's 30 minutes because of this electronic trading. The markets move definitely a lot faster than they did 20 or 30 years ago. And I always say the initial balance is a very good indication for me if we have a trending day, or if we actually break out during the first 30 minutes, or if I should actually trade reversals. Let's say we have a huge initial balance of 20, 30 points in comparison to the last 14 trading days, the last 2-3 weeks. Then I basically would sell the highs, buy the lows. And if we have a very narrow initial balance of, let's say, 10 points, I would consider to actually speculate on a breakout, and then I would buy the pullbacks to go into trend direction. Oliver J, how do you do it? You mean the trading with prop firm accounts? Basically, you have to understand the trailing threshold. So you actually have to take always very small profits, but you can have a larger stop loss. Because I do not want to have an open P&L. If I actually want to fund account quickly, I need many small profits. Because if I have one trade, the trade is going into my direction, yeah, and I have an open profit on paper, then also my initial threshold, or my trading threshold, will also move up. Even if I then, let's say my trading threshold is $3,000, and now my open P&L is like $2,000, and then I take my stop loss on break even, and maybe the market goes back to my break even point, and I'm getting out of the trade, plus minus zero. But my trading threshold went up to $2,000, so then I only have $1,000 left to risk. So normally the assumption is should have a good reward to risk ratio, yeah, let your profits run, something like that. But then I also have a very big open P&L, and I definitely try to avoid open P&L, and then I really try to catch as small as like 6, 7 ticks in the ES or the NQ. Many traders from my community using like 12 ticks to trade, to take these little steps and then grow your account quickly, but accept a future stop loss. Or some even don't use a stop loss at all, because the stop loss is simply one challenge. If you mess up the challenge, you only lost $30, but you always have the trailing stop loss or trailing drawdown of $2,500. Yeah. This is the way how I approach challenged accounts. It's completely the opposite of what you learn in normal trading education. And probably this is why they set up this trading threshold. And then you can actually fund an account very quickly if you change your mind. Let's say you make 10 trades with a small, you trade 4 contracts with 6 ticks SL, then you have a profit. Let me get the calculator. We take 6 ticks times 12.5 is 75 times 4 contracts you are trading, so you make $300. So then you need something like 10 trades to fund an account which are on your side. 6 ticks to get, it's very quick, you can get this, but you need 10 trades in a row and with a larger stop loss, and then basically trade after hour, like pre-session. You have a very good reward to risk ratio in funding your account. You trade 1 ES contract for a $3,000 challenge, okay, and 10 stick stop loss. And what is your profit target, Oliver? And which prop firm? Actually, it's also important which prop firm do you use. Do you have a trailing threshold or a static drawdown? Yeah. Okay, now we can see the market opened. We went up. We actually caught this. We can see the market went up to the iceberg order that we saw here. I explained this. The market actually wanted to catch this one. We have the stop run with 263 as a stop loss. As else, it's not big, but the market did what I expected, catching the order and then the sell off. Now probably the next target should be the iceberg order below here. And the first thing that I basically do at market opening is to add the VWAP. This one out, create new line. Bands 1, 2, color, I always like this pink. Well, close. Now we can see, important for me, that's just a feeling, you know, you cannot get right or wrong. I want to see how the market is reacting on the VWAP, respecting the VWAP, the standard deviations. Sometimes the market is very choppy around it, yeah. But we can see now here the second standard deviation, 1, 2, 3 time, was respected quite well. At the first deviation, it's very choppy, so I would not really trade around here. My first feeling is, yeah, and this is of course intuition after many years of watching the market, that the second deviation is respected. And then on the upside also. Now let's see what the market is doing. We can see some liquidity coming up at 75. We have the iceberg order here at 76.5, and we have the standard deviation. So let's see if the market is catching the iceberg order and probably makes a pullback. Yeah, struggling around. Now it's very nice, the second standard deviation and the iceberg order on one level. Yeah, that's normally a good sign for a pullback. So probably you could, yeah, the order was executed now. At least here we can see it's 25. But it was not a big one, yeah. So probably no huge pullback. Let's of course see the bigger picture as well. this I don't want. I want this. Also here, okay. I like the regular trading hours. We can see very clearly, probably now going the direction of gap close. Yeah, this would be a very high probability chance. We have many settlement prices around 50, 48, 46. Interesting zone here. Oh no. Somehow my window disappeared 1 second. I cannot see. Okay, this one has to go on the left side here. Topstep, yeah, Topstep is a good company, at least from what I heard. One ES contract for $3,000 account, 10 ticks stop loss, $200 take profit. Okay, then you need like 4 points. 16 ticks is okay. Then you need probably like 10 to 15 positive trades. Yeah, I mean the risk management is okay. 10 ticks SLs, 16 ticks take profit. How many trades do you need, or Oliver? How many, according to your experience, what is your win rate, and how many trades do you need to actually get funded? Rob the Trader, do you prefer ES over NQ? Yeah, for me, basically, I prefer the ES because the market has a higher liquidity. That was important for me before. The NQ was too illiquid for most of my trades. And I don't like that the market is so choppy. Some people really like to trade the NQ. I totally understand. It's a fast market. And but somehow, you know, there is no right or wrong about this. If you trade large position size, of course, I would recommend the ES. But if you simply trade with 1 or 2 or 3 lots, you can trade the NQ. It's too fast and too choppy for me. Yeah, I put it this way. Yeah, Aloy Santa, the trail end of day. Exactly. That is an advantage, definitely. Absolutely. So again, we can see a small iceberg order here, nothing special, but we went exactly into one support zone. I draw here. This is the homework that I do every day. Yeah, drawing in these lines, these zones, which actually are my support and resistance zones on the long run, which give me a good indication on Bookmap when I actually can prepare for a trade and when not. Now we went into that zone. So now how would I trade it? Basically, I know we entered here, so I would take the bottom and enter an anchored VWAP to see if we have a valid change of trend. Just to buy here would not be recommendable. Normally I would expect the market actually, you can see it here, we have this little vacuum. That would be a very fast entry here, but that would be too small. I would consider to start to find an entrance point here, and with a very narrow stop loss, because if we see the market broke through the VWAP, so the chance is gone and the market continues the downtrend. So I know very quickly with the anchored VWAP if we really have a possible turnaround or not. If the trend turnaround is correct, we would simply touch VWAP and move up. And so I can actually place my order here, my buy limit, with in the ES I basically take only 5 ticks SL, and I know very fast if I'm on the right side, correct side or not. And here definitely I would know I'm wrong, so then I would simply switch my philosophy and I enter the anchored VWAP on that high, because now the downtrend is still in play. So we have the VWAP here, and we can actually see, I try to make it bigger. We can see the market from this VWAP goes here, 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 and tries to play around in this way. Also here again, this VWAP did not hold. One time here, but then broke through. The market has right now basically no direction in this way, so I would simply just watch and wait until basically the first 30 minutes of the trading day are over. Then I can get a better imagination of what the market wants to do. Over 66 viewers, perfectly, so you can at least hit the like button again, yeah, if you like it, of course. If not, you don't have to. But still more and more people are coming. That is good for the market opening. So interesting again, this is the session VWAP here around 50.73. That's always an interesting trading setup here, because well, we have this move away from VWAP. Normally we will see during the next couple of hours or minutes, we don't know, a test of VWAP, and here would be also nice short entrance to simply not to expect a trend change or whatever, simply because algos are trying to buy and sell in this area. And also liquidity around VWAP is coming into the market. Not much yet, but at least there is some orders. But there are some orders. Eric, how was my trip last week? Yeah, the trip was very good. I was on the Invest exhibition in Stuttgart. I was a speaker, and of course I met my business partners, interesting people, and mostly the most important thing for us is it's more like B2B. Yeah, you meet people from other companies, from other traders. You can exchange ideas, get to know each other personally. So everyone in that industry basically is coming together, and well, yeah, networking. Yeah, so that is the most valuable part of it. And of course, it makes also it's a fun event. So again, now probably the next move to, we can see this, I put it in this rotation, yeah. This is basically the rotation in which we are in right now. It is the short big picture. Now the question is, okay, are we going to the next rotation? Probably down to 60 area here, the second deviation, or do we make another swing up to 70 and probably hit the VWAP? But we can already see from opening we have the high. Still 15 minutes, but the high is above here, 88 around about. And the low is almost 20 points, 18 points for the initial balance, and it's not over yet. That is already a larger initial balance. In the next rotation down, I would think to 50-60. Well, probably I can show you a picture from last week. I think it's on Instagram. Oh yeah, you can see it here. Myself and my girlfriend Ulrika with one of our company's copy trade market. It was a nice event. So okay, now again, market is still not enough. Going to the second deviation, basically that should be the case. I will remove this. Probably gap close is in play. Yeah, we still have like 15 points to the settlement price, 46.50. This definitely is my preferred trading zone. And then probably get a pullback. So at the income VWAP here, or the session VWAP. Then mostly, you know, if I trade my own capital, I simply wait that the market comes to this direction and have high probability trades with a high probability. That the market will simply run through all these support lines. We have point of controls, they were respected here. We have multiple settlement prices. It's very unlikely. Of course, never say never in the trading business, but I think it's a great support area here. So let's see what we can expect. Only thing what I can see here, 46, there's not much liquidity yet. So let me check, there are some. So if you have any questions, yeah, feel free. Still have some time left. Again, interesting liquidity is coming at the VWAPs here, standard deviation. I really want to see if we hit the 47, 46, but no liquidity here yet. Oh, there we can see a larger iceberg order with 219. That's interesting. Also larger stop runs here with 500. Maybe we reached the bottom. And we can see, interesting, in the micro view we see, detect these. Yeah, that is probably... that is a very, very nice sign for a trend reversal. This huge iceberg order 219, we can see that a lot of liquidity is coming in at the 60. So definitely, maybe we can see a retest, but you can already see the market already can feel this, yeah. There's liquidity, iceberg order supported, and well, probably if they take it out again, yeah, they took the yeah, it disappeared. Well, maybe they executed here, pulling it up. I cannot see the. There was a sort of execution cancelled. We can see here now. I can see it. The iceberg order was cancelled. Interesting. So it was maybe fake. I'm not sure. Big iceberg order. Oh, we can see. Or is it? Did it come again? The C means cancelled. Iceberg order was cancelled. This big one, yeah. So probably maybe only a fake. If an iceberg order is cancelled, probably we can see normally a huge run, but this didn't happen. Let's see what's going to happen if we retest that area of the iceberg order. Yeah, no reaction. It was probably simply a spoof, fake, not sure. Yeah, they simply wanted to trap these buyers, yeah. Again, if I want to show again the market structure, that was the rotation that we had before, and well, what did the market do? Simply almost test the breakout zone here. Now we are building a second structure that is simply here. And it's backed up by liquidity, the liquidity below here and above here. Now the same game is continuing like here. So now where is this rotation going? Again, one step lower to our support zone around 46, 47. Here little liquidity is coming, but now this rotation is going into the next round. And basically, if you want to trade something like this, short here, long here, yeah, that's the game. Short at the liquidity. trend, rotation, trend. So I really do not like to go long here at that area or short here at that area. Then always the question is, where should I put my stop loss? Yeah, a reasonable stop loss would be in that zone here. But it's too much to risk for me. So I basically try to short here, and then I know very quickly if I'm right or wrong. Larger order here, 380 contracts. It's not huge, but larger order in context. Again, we have a very thin book here, only 2 digits in the ES. Is there fear coming in the market? Oh, a lot of viewers, and you can click the like button. Almost 80 people here. At least some more likes, yeah. Have to push a little bit. And now these are the zones. We can see very nicely we have the huge order. We have the bottom of this rotation. We have the VWAP, and these are really high probability trades that I like. We have the high here, top of this rotation, bottom of this rotation, liquidity, and now the market is touching exactly VWAP or before the big order, and we see short reactions. These are very nice trades that I like to take. And now the game again. Probably the next target is below at the bottom of the rotation. And the market is slowly moving downwards. So predictable, yeah. Okay, larger iceberg order 107 was already executed, and we can see, okay, the order was detected here, executed here, so this is a sell limit order. So probably people do not want to buy at this level at the moment. Like I said, I believe this 47, 50, step by step we can see small liquidity traces. So I assume we want to touch this zone. Yes, and the market is exactly doing this. See 222 contracts at 50. settlement prices in this area. There are multiple settlement prices, and now it's going to be interesting what is happening here. These are, in this zone, the high probability trades for me. Gap close, settlement, and many more. Point of control, yeah, this zone. Liquidity 55, yep, that's good. Now, basically, if you're an aggressive trader, you can really look for long entries here, around 46.50. Many times the settlement prices are really being touched on that point. We can see more and more liquidities coming in above. So we see that's a price level of interest for buyers and sellers. If you're not sure when to enter the market, or if you are trading with small stop loss, this is now the zone where I look to actually place an anchored VWAP. Now I did not find any suitable moment yet. I want to see probably a volume spike, huge stop loss run, yeah, probably catch this liquidity up to 45 and see if we can trade, or can get a reversal, maybe up to here, this level again, 65. Back to VWAP 67. Sebastian, the iceberg is in the MBO data bundle. You have to purchase it additionally. Let me check. Now we can see exactly we went into this zone. So now I would check here for the bottom, anchored VWAP. It's the MBO bundle, which includes certain things. Stops and icebergs, liquidity tracker, trader map pro, market pulse, algorithm bundle for stocks and futures. Yeah, correct. I think there's some spam coming in. I'm going to delete this. So now I added the VWAP here at the bottom, and all these levels around VWAP could indicate for a trade reversal, and I would look for a long entry point here. Yeah. Again, with this short stop loss, we have the low. We see liquidity coming into the market. Market is being pushed up. Looks very nicely. We exactly entered the zone that I predicted. What was the low? 47.5. Nice trading setup. If you do your homework, if you're patient, you make this single trade, and yeah, then after that you close your computer and you go to the beach or wherever you are living. I'm living next to the beach. Okay, now the liquidity is being pulled away also. But it looks like this is only short term, the market still. Larger iceberg orders coming in again, 105. They are pulling, they still don't have enough. Executed 132. These are sell limit orders, as we can see, so probably this was just short term, and the market is attacking new lows at 45. Yes, Rendo, it really looks like this. Let's see if this zone can hold here. Really, should be a strong zone. Yeah, the 45 is here. But still doesn't look that strong. I totally agree with you. But you never know. You know, always what you believe. This is never going to happen. Yeah, just trade mostly that what you see, what your trading approach is. And again, maybe a little advertisement from my side. I just started today a new project for the English speaking market. Trading community for the first founding members is $450 each month, and this has a money back guarantee. If you are not successful after 12 months, I will pay back all that money. Of course, you must follow my trading blueprint. You must do your homework. If you do all this and you're still not going to get funded accounts and get a payment, well, then probably my strategy is wrong, but I don't think so. I believe that you can get funded account within the first month, and then we are building up on this. You can enter any month, you can leave the group any month, there are no commitments, and well, I guarantee that you're profitable after 12 months, at least that you get your payouts. But also you must do your trading homework, otherwise I cannot help you either. Trading is work, it's discipline, this is work, and if you follow it, I know you can be successful. And I'm always also posting my trades here in that group, and well, yeah, you can follow up on this. And now we are really going to see lower prices. The next level, yeah, is probably the 38. Now it's not looking very good. 31 probably short sell off for today, but we are really coming into support zone. Many point of controls here that are not touched, to see where the market will go. Otherwise, I would say we see each other next week, 9 a.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Central European time, or we see each other in the communities that I have, my free English community, or probably if you want to get funded next week, join my money back guarantee. So then, have a good trading day, yeah, and always remember, trade for tomorrow, not for today, that you're still alive tomorrow, and then things will work out smoothly. Bye, take care.